Greetings, beloved. Welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into this journey with me. Hey, Sagittarius. So we're going to just dive right in. My name is Aisha. I'm coming to you from Bay Area, California. And typically at the beginning of every reading, I like to throw in a song, something that I feel like universe has prepared for you. And so this song is by Samult. It's called Be Okay. And for some reason, I feel like this is what you need to hear today, Sag. Okay, we're going to stop it there. Again, that's Samult. I Will Be Okay. That's Thomas spelled backwards. Excellent artist. Check him out on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever, your streaming services, and here on YouTube. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into your reading right now. What are the general energies right now? So, there's a King of Cups here, which is someone very loving. This person can maybe even have some qualities of being kind of shy, or maybe I want to just say, King to me is always kind of this an alpha energy, but this King of Cups could be more of a lover, someone who is loved. Um, and let's see what's going on a little bit more here. So I feel like with this masculine, the world has kind of been your world, Sag, maybe. Maybe it's your world that feels like it's been turned upside down. Okay, I feel like there is uh, almost like this message or news or something came in very swiftly. Okay, so here's your king, and your world is literally in reverse. Okay, so world's literally turned upside down. There's something that came in very swiftly. I believe it was news or messages, um, and literally it came in like arrows. Okay, like arrows. I almost see, how you have the heart with the little arrow through it, an arrow through the heart. Um, and it's almost like the sun went down in your world. Okay. Maybe the sun just feels like it's not shining for you right now for whatever reason. this is the number 19. You look at 1 9, and so 1 is about the new beginnings, right? Manifestation, but at the same time, the 9 is about the ending of cycles. So this definitely was the end of something. I feel like, but this is sadness. Like, this should be the card of happiness, but it's in reverse. And so I just feel like it's quite the opposing energy. Something about this is very sad. We have the death card here. This could mean the ending of a relationship or cycle, or ending of a career, ending of something. But I feel like in this sense, this can also sometimes, very rarely, but the death card can actually really mean a literal death. The reason I say this is because it comes out that this was a Knight of Cups in reverse. So there was still like some type of a, man. So there's this really interesting energy that this masculine, just for whatever reason, there was a lack of some type of confidence here. A lack of confidence in someone or a situation, or a lack of, I almost want to say a lack of trust. So, right, so because of this, there's like this delay. Something about delays in money, something about, okay, so maybe in this situation, this was an abrupt situation. News in came very swiftly, and that always happens. There's no right time for news to come in about an ending of anything, not an actual death, not a death of a relationship, an ending of a partnership, an ending of a job. Like, if you're fired or laid off or whatever, there's no right time to tell that. It's always going to bring a little bit of a, you know what I mean? Like a, the arrows in my back, kind of a feeling. Okay, but this could be, like I said, a literal situation as well. However, someone was left out in the cold. Okay, maybe it's you, Sag, or the one that was left out in the cold, or you feel left out in the cold. Maybe you're feeling alone. Maybe you're feeling like, this is, it's just not a happy time for you. It's not. Um, and then there's justice here. So, what I do know is that universe is fair and just. I do know that oftentimes there's always, like, for every win there's a lose, right? For every win there's a lose. So even in a relationship, sometimes it's a lose-lose. Both parties just know it's the best thing to do, and they both walk away really kind of heartbroken. Okay? And I'm just using terminology that you understand, because technically the heart can never be broken. It's the highest vibration of all, right? Love. So it can't be broken. It's very powerful. However, whatever this is, it's almost like, okay, I feel a gush of information right now. So this justice card is about finding out the truth. Um, Maybe there's something about some legal, a literal legal situation, or some legal documents, and that could be very possible when you are dealing with a situation where there it has been an actual transition, an actual literal death. I feel like something has been very much like hidden. It's been kind of, uh, you know, something has been hidden. Something has been kind of, I don't know why this word keeps coming up in every reading, just the stagnant energy. But, that something's being hidden. Something's being left. I almost feel like it's like left in a safe, or left in a cave, or left in somewhere dark. Like it's just, purposely being left alone right now. Um, yeah, and so, yeah, and I feel like this is definitely surrounded around money. Um, but I also have a message for you that all that glitters is not gold. So I feel like if there's okay, so if there's like a legal situation that's tied to money right here, all that glitters is not gold. I feel like it's not, it is being kind of like, just not dealt with or hidden or something right now, it's not anything to fret over because it's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's like not, it's just not. So all that glitters is not gold. It's just, to me, what that's really giving is, it's really nothing to trip off of. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient. Let universe do what it does, because everything is being worked out on your behalf. Okay. There is contentment underway. There is, there is happiness in your future, I promise. Um, but right now, it may not feel like, it may not feel like it. Okay. But contentment is underway. It is coming. Your happiness is coming. Okay. However, right now it's a hard time for you. It's feeling like you're weighed down. You're carrying. I want to start singing "Bag Lady" by Erica Badu. Okay, Bag Lady. You gonna hurt your bag. Carrying all them bags like that. Just woo, right? This is about not letting go too, like holding on for dear life to the drama and the hurt and the pain and the conflict and the what was and what had happened. Like, man, you're just holding it all. Even though it's a struggle to get up the hill, you refuse to let go. You don't want to lay none of them down. So I'm not laughing or making light of it. I'm just saying, I just keep thinking of Bag Lady like that's a real thing. And we are so adamant about needing what we're carrying, I can't let it go yet. And even sometimes to our demise, right? So, somehow there is a young person involved here. That's what I'm feeling. And maybe you're the younger person, you know what I'm saying? But it's almost like this has stopped you from doing a lot of what you feel like you need to do. It's put a stop, I feel like stop clock or stopwatch, like you stop the time, it stopped time on something. There's been arguments, conflicts, all these things going on, and yet it's all preventing you from yeah, it's very frustrating, but it's preventing you from, it's like whatever is happening is kind of a double-edged sword thing going on. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Okay. But at the end of the day, I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like you are in a very masculine energy. I feel like you are this King of Wands. You're the one who's very outspoken, who's very straight, no chaser. And while that works for you for the most part, this is not the time to reside in that energy. Okay, which is why it was in reverse. This is not the time to reside in that energy. You get more bees with honey, and actually, this is just telling you to take a seat. Take a seat, be patient. Okay, be patient. You almost have to be a little smug right now. Just be patient and just be like, I know this. I know it's going to work out because it always works out for me. That's the mentality you need to take at this time. Okay? Everything is going to work out for you. And it is, because here we are now with the Ace of Wands, which is the card of new creations and new beginnings. So there is something beautiful underway for you if you would just allow patience. Yeah, because it's like, oh God, I feel like you struggle with allowing, first of all, your love in, like allowing yourself to be loved and adored and appreciated by anyone, to be honest. By anyone. This is not just by a lover, but just by anyone. Like something about placement. Like, where are you placing yourself? And then you have it's almost like I keep hearing the whiz, don't nobody bring me no bad news. But it's like you feel like that's what it's been. Like that's what it's been for a while. Lately it's just been bad news. You know, I'm sorry y'all this light, but I need it because I don't have enough light in here. So don't nobody come bringing me no bad news, but that's all you've been being brought. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of a heavy energy right now. It's kind of sad actually. But just know that you have to be a little patient at this time, and you have to just kind of sit back in your power. That's what I feel like that one energy was about, just sitting back in your power, even the king energy, because you're kind of in a masculine energy right now. But just sit back in your power and know, there's a saying, just sit back and let God be God. Like, know that He is God, or know that she is Goddess. Like, you don't have to do anything but just keep on walking. Keep on walking. Okay? So let's get into the relationship part of this reading, Sag. What's going on on the relationship side of things, Sagittarius? Wow, these just popped on out. So let's see what this is. Tell me the story. Okay, so first of all, there's a high attraction in this situation. Somebody that you love romantically, very much so. I think you think their shit smells like roses. I think either they think your shit smells like roses. Like, um, it's like, that, or I don't know why I had to say that. I just did. Or you look at them as very beautiful, or they find you very beautiful. Okay. But this has been a story, almost like a journey of self-love. You know what I mean? Like you needing to learn to love yourself first, to put on your mask first, to take care of you first, right? So paying attention to the red flags of the situation, like every sign is coming up for you. There are signs that have been coming up for you about what to do, what not to do in this situation, or whatever. Okay. Maybe this has been a very young situation, like you've known each other since you were younger, because the children card comes up. Could be that your situation is affected by children. Oh wow, you just want to pop right out of there. And then we have this trust thing. So maybe there was a build of trust in this situation, or the situation is calling for you to have trust. Okay. Let's see. Let's get the rest of the story. Tell me what it is, Spirit, what it is. So, and again, these are the messages, okay? Don't shoot the messenger, all right? So clearly there is an attraction somewhere up in here in this relationship, but this has been a journey to loving yourself first and just finding your own self-respect, right? There is some situation that was calling you to pay attention to the red flags. Maybe you didn't heed it, I don't know. But then, this is a very childlike energy, like a childlike crush, a childlike, because I don't feel like this is children or babies. That's not what I'm getting. Like children are affecting the situation. With this in reverse, I'm feeling like this is a very childlike or maybe an immature connection, like, or it hasn't gotten too mature. Like it hasn't gotten to its maturity. You understand? I think for some reason, I don't believe this is about you trusting, the situation calling you truly to have faith. For some of you that may be it, but I feel like there's something about trust going on here, and maybe I don't know, I almost want to clarify that, but let's see. So, this is something where other people have been involved. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a situation where you guys met through friends or something like that with these friends, because this is the friends card. And this is in reverse. And I don't, like I said, usually you read these in reverse, but there was a situation where maybe there was a thought that this person could be your person. This is the one, again, in reverse. Okay. There hasn't really been a connection, time together to even grow or cultivate this situation. And somebody here is still needing to heal family issues. Like sometimes we can trauma bond with people, right? And so family might have a lot to do with this because, there could be some familial things that happen in the past, like these, again, these trauma bonds. It could be childhood situations. But again, when I say trauma bond, you might have been going through something, they might have been going through something, and somehow that brought you guys together. Okay. But oftentimes those connections are not necessarily the healthiest either because they come together with the wrong type of foundation, with no foundation actually, right? Because it's through trauma, which can either lead to a very toxic, you know, um, relationship, or it could just lead to a very temporary, okay, thing. Um, this is past life relationship in reverse though, so all these are in reverse. So it's like past life relationship, but really what that's telling me is sometimes we have past life relationships that we'll reconnect with. Because everyone here is our soulmate. This whole manifestation of this fourth dimension right now is our soulmate. The universe is our soul, our soulmate, okay? So anyone that you've come in contact with this lifetime is a soulmate, very different from, your person, okay? But what I'm feeling is that it's almost like this is a situation that needs to be left in the past with this reverse card. It's a relationship that needs to be left in the past. And again, sometimes it's in the letting go that we actually gain a grip, if that makes sense. Okay? Um, because this is almost like this says the engagement is off, right? Like, and when I say engagement, I'm not even talking about necessarily, this doesn't have to mean an actual wedding engagement. This just could just mean the engagement between two people. Like I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? Um, Severed ties. I'm seeing um where even the give your relationship a chance is in reverse. So it's almost like you let me just, man, don't shoot the messenger. The cards are coming out. Like the cards are coming out. I feel like this is a time in your life because there's, again, we said death, death of a friendship or relationship, death of a career, death, all this death, all these, remember those wands, and you're just carrying everything. This is a very heavy time for you. This is not the time to even be focused on probably anything relational, but you're also not allowing a love to come in from anywhere. And maybe that's why that hermit card came out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel you being real closed off and real. For example, when my baby, my youngest, came through the womb. When my first baby came through the womb, they laid him on my chest and he was just, and just, holding on to me and whatever. But it was lightly. It was just, where am I? What's going on? I could just imagine that's the thought. My second baby, when he came through the womb and they laid him on my chest, he was such a dense energy. He was so heavy, even though he was light. He was just very heavy on my chest. And when he held me, it was like he was holding on for dear life. When he hugged me, it's like And it was the best hugs, right? Because he just hugged me and it was like, I'm hugging you for life. Well, that's how I feel like you are right now. You're very wound up, whether you know this or not. Like everything about you is just very, my baby, for life. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like this very intense energy. Okay. So what is the outcome? Like, what is the direction of this relationship? So while you should be optimistic about love coming your way, this is about, and this is deception in reverse. And really what this is telling me is that maybe you're the one not being honest and truthful with yourself. Maybe you're the one wearing the false mask, right? Because again, this is reverse energy, and then reverse again as far as the soulmate. So your soul contract just may already be completed. You know what I'm saying? So it might be something that you need to just really let go of so that you can better gain a grip. And I feel like, did I say that in this reading or was it the last reading I just did about giving people what they want? If someone asks you for, I don't mean like if somebody asks you for all the money in your pocket or your bank account, give it to them. No, I'm saying in relationships, when, give people what they want when relating to you. I don't care if it's your friends, your family, whatever. Give me some space. Okay, done. That's my reaction. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, but that's my reaction because at the end of the day, I'm going to give you what you want. You know what I mean? You want life without me and you think it's greener, the grass is greener on the other side. Um, if you, what's that song with Mary J and Music Soul Child? If you believe you'll do best without me, um, basically I'll let you go, da 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 da, right? Because nobody owns anybody. It's just your turn. People come into our lives for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, and everyone is not there for the lifetime. So I'm gonna give you what you want because you need to go and see where you want to be, right? And that's whether it's my friends, my homegirls, my whatever. Because I've been through those phases even with the friends in my life. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on some other shit? Go ahead. I'm not holding you. I'm not cuffing you to me. And that's not on no arrogancy. That's just realizing that, hey, maybe our time is up. And if it is, I'm okay with that. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the time we spent. I love you. I'm not going to stop loving you, but I'm definitely not about to try and handcuff anybody to my life because that's not what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? And that's just causing angst upon myself and the other person, cuffing them to you and making them be somewhere they don't want to be. Right? So, one more card. At the end of the day, your feelings are real. Your feelings are real. So that's not what this is about. This is not saying that anything is not real. This is just saying that your feelings are real, but at the end of the day, this soul contract may be completed already because, again, you came here for the lessons of learning to love yourself and put yourself first. And I feel like that's what everything that has happened in your life as of late has been showing up to remind you of. Everything that has happened, you know how this resonates. It's showing up to continue to teach you because you haven't quite got it yet, how to put yourself first, how to love yourself first. Because you, sweetheart, are worth waiting for. Okay? I see heart-to-heart conversations underway. Heart-to-heart conversations are underway. I feel like this is linked to the earlier part of this reading where there was, you know, something going on with justice, something going on with, um, you know, messages or something coming in swiftly. Um, but let's see here. What changes are underway and what are the challenges at this time? So, the challenges right now seems like it's, you know, speaking. This could be that you need to go quiet for a time. This could mean that you actually need to speak up more, speak up for yourself, speak up. Um, Depending on who it is, this is you also needing to get back to your magical workings because this has come up again. Spend time with your crystals. Maybe just go and manifest a new crystal. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll go to a metaphysical shop and I'll just pick whatever crystal is calling out for me, right? It's just kind of resonating with me. And as I pick that crystal and understand or understand what its healing attributes are, I'm like, man, this is the perfect one. And I always pick the right one. I say that because from A to Z, there are many crystals and some look very much alike. So, you know, you got to be mindful. And there are times where when I am attracted to a specific crystal, it may be one I've never, you know, actually dealt with before. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I hear something saying build your arsenal, build your magical arsenal, build your apothecary, right? Just get back into your flow of magic. That is going to ground you. It's going to give you something to aspire to. It's going to help to trigger your creativity. But the challenge now is just you probably needing to speak less about things that are not healing for your soul. Okay? This is a time to build. This is a time to rebuild yourself, rebuild your brand, and also rebuild your future. Okay, you can do that possibly by going back to school, or if not literally going back to school, but just learning your craft. Whatever it is that you're aspiring to, um, start learning the craft. Okay, I don't care if it's just YouTube videos, because right now that's your budget. You need the free 99. Binge watch that. Okay, instead of binge watching, you know, old episodes of The Wire and binge watching, you know, the new episodes of whatever else is hot now on TV, you know, just start binge watching educational videos for your particular career goal or your newfound love of something. Okay, whatever you're inspired, because the artist comes up, and that's the same thing. I feel like you're very artistic, very crafty. So now is the time to really dive into that. You know, those are the things that are going to ground you and help you through this difficult, very almost like solemn time. Okay. What are the messages here? Oh, wait. Um, there's a couple of things. I just want to give you so much, Sag, because I feel like you need it. I just do. So here, let's do this. Let's go to the hidden messages, hidden hearts, hidden secrets, and let's go there first. Whoa, did I just jump out of there? Oh, yeah. So, Spirit, why don't we talk about this king energy that I feel like has something to do with this ending. Let's get the messages from this king energy. This is the second time this has happened. Wow. Okay. So someone here is very brokenhearted, okay? And it even says destroyed, shattered, okay? Someone is brokenhearted here. It's like I didn't draw enough lines in the dirt. I didn't set enough boundaries. Um, I allowed you, someone was chasing, but this was a very toxic, resilient energy. It was almost like the more that you tried to make this connection, it was like this, you know, rebel, and again, has a lot to do with not drawing the lines, not setting the boundaries. Okay. Um, Ooh, this is the card of witchcraft. It's almost like I want to say someone had a hold of someone's mind. Wow. Um, and curse. Um, but okay, so this energy confiding in you right now. And the message that I'm getting right now is it's never too late. Better late than never. So it's like I'm brokenhearted and I'm shattered, destroyed behind this because I didn't draw enough lines in the dirt. I didn't set the boundaries. I didn't draw enough boundaries. Um, there was a chasing and there was pursuit, and I recognized that, and it was my resilience, but there was something going on. There was negative mind. There was something going on with someone controlling someone's mind. Okay, this act literally says hex. So maybe someone was using magic, but remember, people can curse people, put a curse on people without knowing that, because your words are your wand. So when you're negative in your words, you know, I hope you, I hope you, it could be anything. It could be like, I hope I hope you fail your test today. That carries weight. That's a strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you fail or whatever, and don't even make but you're cursing someone in that moment. And if they don't sometimes, reverse that curse in the moment, like, no, that'll never happen. You need to say things like that. No, that'll never happen. Rebuke, you know, to unwind that, sometimes that can have a very heavy weight on someone, and it can cause them to, um, be out of mind, out of body, out of sorts, lack of clarity, Um, but this is someone who's saying, I'm sending my love now, though. I'm confiding in you now, and I'm sending you my love now. Whew. It was a long journey, and someone felt very drained and exhausted and depleted. Okay. And the message that they have for you is, I wish I could right my wrongs. Okay. I'm so sorry, Sag. That's so wow. And this is the second time that this deck is a whole different deck than what I just pulled from. This is my Hidden Hearts deck, but these cards keep accidentally, but not accidentally, right? There's no accidents or happenstances, finding its way in this deck. And so this, which is the card that says, I wish I could right my wrongs, it just found its way. So this was a message that had to get to you today. Okay. Wow. Okay, so now I'm actually going to shuffle this deck so that we can see what these hidden messages are. Not even the messages, hidden messages, but the messages of love are for you. So what does this person have to say, this masculine energy have to say to you today, sweetheart? Mm. Okay, so wow, this is a very special, specific message for you. Okay, being away from you, okay, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Now, if this is pertaining to some masculine or some situation that may have be linked to this death of a relationship or a literal death, again, this is literally hmm, this is a literal message, okay? Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. You know exactly what that means and why that is, okay? Daydreaming. I have always longed for this relationship, longed for you. I have always longed and always loved you. That's what I feel right now. I have always loved you. Never doubt that. Um, Unappreciated. I felt like I was unappreciated. I was afraid of what other people would say or what other people would think. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way that I planned. Okay, very specific message. Bottom of the deck, let's see. I had to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Okay. Um, oh, so sweet. And this one says we will always come back to each other. Okay. So it sounds like there was responsibilities that this person had that they needed or felt like they had to prioritize and take care of. You know, people do things who, for whatever they deem their valid reasons are, and we can't hold them, judge them for that, because everybody's just out here trying to do the best they can with the tools they have, right? Everyone's out here just trying to survive this fourth dimension, seriously, you know. Um, because believe it or not, fourth dimension, it kind of is a prison. This is the lowest level, one of the lowest levels. You know what I mean? Like, kudos for those souls, us, right, who want to keep coming here and to this university, okay? Um, but yeah, that's the end. I mean, man, you know what? I'm gonna pull just a couple more. I'm sorry, Sag. I just feel like I gotta give this to you because this is for you specifically. What it is you need right now, currently in your life, okay? What it is you need to do for you. Remember, this whole experience for you this lifetime has been about the journey to loving yourself first. Okay? Put on your oxygen mask first. Because really the vibes that this whole reading is giving me is put yourself first. Stop worrying about any and everything and everybody else and put yourself first. Love yourself first. Not saying be selfish like an asshole. I'm saying be selfish in a sense of taking care of yourself. Because the only way you're going to get out of from where you're at, this sadness, this stuck, this carrying all this weight and these bags on you, is to start taking care of yourself first. Call on your healer guides. Remember I said get back to your magic. Um, for some of you, that might mean actually doing an ancestral, an ancestor altar. Okay. If you don't know how to do that, then just send me a message and I'll definitely give you um, kind of a step-by-step, okay? The next message is it's not personal. So nothing is being done to you. It's all being done for you, okay? Everything that has happened to you, it's not that it was happening to you, it was happening for you for such a time as this. Call on your runner angels. Your runner angels are the angels that you put on the task, put on the case. When you need to lay back and fall back and allow yourself to just let things go. Remember that card came up for you. Like I said, you need to be patient and just kind of sit back and actually be a little smug. Like knowing that the outcome is going to be in your favor. So this is about calling on your runner angels for such situations. You know, even when I'm in line and I pick something up and I'm like, man, it was a price tag on here. It's not even on here. Whatever happened to that? Like, you know, and I'm in line, but I really want this item. It's the last one in the store. I'm like, listen, runner angels, you're going to go ahead of me. You're going to speak to this cashier and you're going to make sure she gives me this for a good price. It's going to be fair. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And guess what? By the time I get to that register, it's like, oh, girl, I'm just put $2.99. I mean, I'm just, you know what I mean? Overly exaggerating, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always put my runner angels on the case to do things ahead of me before I have to have a heart to heart conversation. Runner angels, please go sprinkle the situation, open up sacred space, you know, help them know that I'm coming from a place of love. Like, you know, all of the things that I need, I set my intentions with my runner angels so they can go ahead of me and already set the tone. Okay, set it up. All right. Um, oh, and the last one is be grateful. This is gratitude. No matter what's happening in your life, just continue to be and reside in gratitude. Find the silver lining. Gratitude and be generous. And be generous with yourself, not just with others. Okay. God, this one popped up too on the bottom, and I have to say it. You know, call on your joy guides. Kind of like your runner angels, but these are the joy guides because I feel like this is kind of a heavy time for you, kind of sad. Call on your joy guides. Everything is going to be all right. Remember the song, I'll be okay. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, I got to let you go. I'm sorry to have to do so, but oh my gosh, I love you so much. My heart goes out to you. And until next time, remember that love brings change. Love is the highest vibration of all. Remember, in all you're getting, get understanding. Just get understanding. And please remember to put love first. Love yourself first. And until next time, love and light. I love you. Bye.